back to my channel, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name is Alexis, and during the month of December I'm going to be posting to this channel every day. So if you love a variety channel like this one and you'd like to see more videos, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you my homemade bath bombs and shower gel. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how I'm going to make these homemade bath bombs and homemade shower gel. So I'm actually making these as a little gift for my son. I'm going to pretend that the elves have done it. We have elves staying with us at the moment, and my son Ted said that he wanted more interactive gifts or more interactive pranks rather than just practical jokes done by the elves. So I thought I would make these and pretend that the elves had made them. I thought that these would make a really nice gift for a friend or relative, or if you're having guests coming to stay with you this Christmas and you want to put something nice in your bathrooms for them to use during their stay, then these may make a really great sort of little gift in the bathroom, if you know what I mean. So this is the first time I'm going to be making these, I have to say that. And again, I'm going to be using this book, The Ultimate Book of Herbs by Reader's Digest, my trusty Bible at the moment. And I'm going to be using that. And I thought while I was making them, I'd share what I was making with you. Measured all of my ingredients, and I'm going to try and make these bath bombs. I also have some moulds here. I'm using these ones from IKEA. These are actually only meant for ice, but I thought I'd just give it a try and see what happens. So I have some like star shaped ones, so I thought they looked like sea stars, I suppose you call those, and then I also have some fishes as well, which I thought was quite nice. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix together all of my ingredients. So in this bowl here I have about 125 grams of bicarbonate of soda. We buy our bicarbonate of soda in bulk. You may have seen it earlier in the video. It tends to work out cheaper if you buy it in bulk online. You don't have to buy it from Amazon, you can get it from anywhere. So yeah, we tend to buy it in bulk because I do use it a lot around the house as well. And then I have about 60 grams of cornflour as well. So I'm going to add that into my bowl. I'm just going to mix those together like so. And it also says in this recipe to add a teaspoon of borax. I'm not sure what the borax does, but you do have to be careful of borax. If you have sensitive skin, then I would suggest you leave this out, because borax can be a bit of a skin irritant, I think. So I'm going to mix that in as well. And then I'm going to add in some MCT coconut oil. In the original recipe it says to add almond oil, but MCT coconut oil actually soaks into the skin a little better. So I thought this might be a bit better quality for these bath bombs, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with almond oil, and if you can only get almond oil, or if it's the cheapest thing, then please do buy it. But I just thought I'd try the MCT coconut oil to see how it is. It says in the recipe to add 2 tablespoons, so I'm probably going to have to do about 6 of these. I did look this up online as well, because I want to add, they wanted me to add citric acid, but I don't have any citric acid, so I looked it up, and you can add apple cider vinegar if you want to. So I'm going to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar to this as well. And it says in the recipe online that you want it to feel like wet sand. So to make it wet enough to feel like wet sand. You don't want it any wetter than that, because it won't dry out. So I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons at a time to see how this is. And it says to mix it in really quickly before it fizzes up. So I'm going to have to try and mix this in quickly like so. And And let's see how that is. Is it like wet? Oh, it is a bit like wet sand actually. Oh, I might just add another one of those as well. I might add a capful this time rather than, that's about a teaspoon in a cap. So I'm just going to do that and mix it in as quickly as possible. And then I might also add a little bit of water to this as well. It does say in there to add, I think it's 60 mils of water maybe? Is it? No, 1 tablespoon of water. So I'm just going to go and get a tablespoon of water and I'll add it to this as well. So I've got my tablespoon of water and I'm just going to add about half to begin with and then another half like so. And let's see what happens. Oh, it's definitely like wet sand now. So that's good. That's the consistency that we want it to feel like. Like you're walking on wet sand basically. Oh, that's perfect. And now I'm going to add my essential oil drops. I am ignoring the book. I am going to use my own drops. So today I'm going to be using Bergamot. And I'm going to use about 10 drops of Bergamot. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I think Bergamot, this combination of essential oils, actually smells really Christmassy. I'm also going to be using Clove. But it says in the book to use 10 drops of each, but Clove is quite strong. So I think I'm only going to use 5 drops of Clove, if it will come out the bottle. Come on! Oh, there you go, it's 5. I think that was about 5. And then it also says to use lemon, which I am using in this as well. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And as I said, this combination of smells, I think smells very Christmassy to me. I don't know whether you think the same or not, but I really love this combination of smellies together. So I shall clear all this away and then I will put this mixture into the moulds. Now I'm going to compact the mixture into the moulds like so, and I'm just going to try and compact them as best I can. My hands are slightly damp so that the mixture doesn't stick to my hands and goes in the moulds hopefully. So I'm just going to continue to compact the mixture down until I have used it all up. I have finished making the bath bomb, so I've got 2 trays. This one has slightly less in it than this one does, but still I've compacted them down as much as possible. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them up high and leave them to dry out, and fingers crossed my son doesn't see them this evening. I'm going to leave them in that corner over there and I'm hoping they won't see them. And then tomorrow, once they've dried out, I shall test one for you and show you whether it worked or not. Tipped out one lot of bath bombs and unfortunately it all fell out like that. I'm going to try the fish and see what happens. So I'm going to put the plate on top and then I'm going to flip it over like so. I think I might have been a bit hard. They worked quite well. Oh, they're cool. The fish have worked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a bit of this in some water now and see if they do actually fizz up or not. And then I think I might leave these out tonight. They do smell quite nice, I have to say. So I'm just going to fill up the washing up bowl and then I'll just put a chunk of this in and see if it fizzes. Oh, it does sort of fizz. For a homemade bath bomb, I think that's not actually too bad. I'm sure if you put another chunk in, it would fizz again. Oh yeah, that's quite nice actually. But they do, as I said, they do smell really nice as well. So yes, as I said, I shall leave the fishes by the bath later on with a little note from his house elves to say that these are for you and you can have a bath with these. And I'm sure he's going to be very pleased with these. Making my peppermint shower gel, and for this the recipe states that I needed to use comfrey root, but I don't actually have any comfrey root, any dried comfrey root, but I did look it up online and I can use chamomile flowers instead. So I've weighed out about 2 tablespoons of chamomile flowers, as the recipe said with comfrey root. I've just done it with chamomile flowers, and I'm going to add about 120 ml of boiling water to that. So the recipe calls, so I've doubled all the ingredients because the container I'm using is actually slightly bigger than what the recipe calls for. So I've doubled all the ingredients. So in the original recipe it does say to use 60 ml, but I'm using 120. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this to simmer now for about 15 minutes. The chamomile tea has been brewing for about 15 minutes now. So I have put about 250 ml of Castile soap into this bowl, and to that I'm going to add all of my other ingredients. So I'm going to pour through the tea through a muslin cloth like so. And I'm just going to let that seep through. And it says to use the muslin cloth and just take out the excess moisture basically. So I'm going to just put that there, and that's that done. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add about a tablespoon of vegetable glycerin. Vegetable glycerin I bought from Amazon. It was really easy to buy and it wasn't very expensive either, and it does go in a lot of beauty products as well. So it's a great thing to have in the house if you want to make more beauty products. Well, that smells really nice already. So I'm going to mix those together, and then I'm going to add my peppermint oil. So this is a peppermint and it's meant to be calendula really, but I don't have any calendula, and as I said I don't have any comfrey root either. So I'm just using peppermint and lemon today. So I'm going to add about 10 drops of peppermint to my mixture. 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that was about 10. Somebody will probably correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, and then I'm also going to add about 10 drops of lemon to this as well, just to give this a bit of a lemony flavour and a little bit of a lemony scent to make it less harsh. I find peppermint lovely, but I find it quite harsh sometimes. So I'm just going to mix those ingredients together, and now they're mixed together, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my special little pump bottle, and I'm going to pour this into the pump bottle base. So I have my pump bottle base, and I bought 3 of these on Amazon a little while ago. I think they cost me about £10 for 3, but they've actually come in really handy and I really like them. I've used 1 or 2 for washing up liquid, and I'm going to use this for shower gel now as well. So I'm going to pour the mixture that I've just made into the pump bottle like so, and that is my shower gel done. And how easy was that? Oh, it smells really nice as well. I shall go and use it as a hand soap and let you know how it works in a moment. Just thought I'd test out the shower gel by using it as a hand soap. So it comes out of the container really nicely, and I'm just going to rub it between my hands. It does feel like soap, I have to say. Oh, it smells really nice too. So I'm just going to rub that between my hands like so, and I'm going to wash it off. That works really well. Oh, that's lovely, that is. I might use that as a hand soap if Ted doesn't want it. Oh, yes. So that is my shower gel done. That's how you make my homemade bath bombs and my homemade shower gel, and the recipe for those I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be leaving these as a little interactive treat from the elves that we have staying with us for my son this year, so hopefully he will enjoy them. But for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.